Okay, it's looking better now. I just made a margin left and padding 2. Okay, and in here everything is okay. Next. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to made a action for this button for adding a club. Okay, this is our button. So to add a action, we need to use v1 and the action listener type will be click is equal. In here we need to give a function by which we are going to handle this. Okay, so submit item submit item handler. At the very bottom of all the function, before this return we can declare this function. Okay, so just do like this, const name of the function is equal. Here we'll have a parameter of e means event, e dot prevent default. I don't want any default attribute. Okay, default behavior, I don't want them. Actually, let me console log and let me see it is working or not. Just click on this submit, right click, inspect element, console log. You see this submit button, it's not working. Actually, it's not clicking properly. Submit item handler. One more thing, we also need to export this submit item handler from here as well, so that we can use here. Okay, here it is working. Okay, here I am going to make a relationship with those input field. Okay, go to state. In here you see this club name, we are returning this state. Here we can use a v model. These are all directive that start with v. Okay, this v1, v model, v bind, etc, all of them are directives in Vue.js. This is the normal string. Okay, this is the normal key value attribute, but when you use something like that, this is not normal anymore, this is dynamic. Okay, v model state dot club dot name. Once you add this v model, this is state club name. That means when you change this input field text, when you change anything in this input field, the value of this will be stored inside this state club name. Okay, so let me try it out. Console log state dot club name, save it. Once again input same something, md Samsudjoha, and submit. You see we are getting md Samsudjoha from Vue.js. Okay, this is what v model work for. Okay, let's do it for another input field, that is league. Okay, just copy and paste it here as well. Instead of name, league. Now we can change name and league dynamically. now what we can do is we can do like this. We can add a club. We have name, we have league, and we can add our club now. Okay, so let's go to the mutations. Here we are going to create a function with add clubs in here. Okay, state, this is also a callback function. Let me copy everything from this query get clubs. Okay, let me copy this and paste it here as well, and return, sorry, this should be export, not clubs, this should be clubs since it is a singular number. We will add only one club at a time. This is type, method type of post, content type headers, content type application JSON. Here we need to make a mutation. Here is the problem. Here in query this will remain same. Here in the place of club, since we made it a query, we don't need to pass any query keyword here. By default it will detect as query, but here since we are doing mutation, so we need to pass mutation. Inside mutation we'll have one mutation of add club. So let's actually let me copy this from GraphQL tool. We just recently add this mutation. Let me copy the same and paste it here as well in the place of, okay, I think still it will not work because we need to pass another curly braces. This is type of mutation and this is mutations. Okay, and let me indentation properly. Okay, since we have used JavaScript special text format, string format, we can use this syntax. This is backticks. You can find this above tab. I think you know about it. And here I am going to give state club dot name, and this league will be state club league. Okay, we'll get back id, league, name, etc. Okay, these two should get on indentation. Okay, save it. This is URL option text first. Here will return, actually I'm not going to return anything now. Let's console log what happened, let's see, and let's use this add club function inside club. So import something from GraphQL mutations, add club. Okay, when you click on this submit item handler, we need to call that add function, add club, add club state. we need to pass a async keyword. If you want to use this await, you have to pass this async in a function. Okay, so once again reload. You see there is no error here as well. Now if you just name FC Bayern and league will be Bundesliga and submit, you see URL is not defined because I didn't define that URL. What I can do to make it more dynamic, I can create one more folder with name of config. Actually when I made an application for production, I use this format. Okay, all the global keys will be here. Actually let's make it keys, it's more sensible as well. And in case, what we can do is export, sorry, this should be inside keys. Okay, export host name is equal, this is our host name. Let me cart and paste it here, save it, export. There we also need to use a const. Okay, now we don't need this URL. Let's import from backward slash another 2 backward slash, sorry, another 2 backward slash, go to config keys, in from keys let's get a host name, and this host name let's use it in here in the place of URL. Okay, it make more sense to make it host name. Okay, once again go to mutation, let's import that host name from, actually let me copy, I'm not going to write every time since I am a lazy person. In the place of URL this should be host name. Okay, let's try it out once again. Just get rid of all the errors, reload the page. FC Barcelona La Liga submit. Still there is an error. I changed the style little bit by myself. Okay, you can do it by yourself. I just added this class in list item li and added some height, width and padding as well. Okay, next, something went wrong with our first mutation adding club. Here I find the problem is in syntax. Here we need to give a double quotation mark or single quotation mark, since it is a string inside our mutation. Okay, just think about the whole mutation, and this is the string inside our mutation, this is another string in our mutation. Okay, and here we don't need to pass any curly braces. Okay, so just do like this. Let me copy and paste it here as well. Okay, yeah. And here this is a async. So let's store this inside a variable so we can use it later. I'm missing with this quotation. Okay, once again let's try to add a new club, that is Bayern Munich, and this is from Bundesliga. Submit. You see, we get Bayern Munich Bundesliga. Now we can delete and update as well. Actually, let me comment first where we are doing what, so you will understand better.